Hey everybody, it's Sheena and welcome to my channel. Don't forget to hit the button down below and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos, and thanks for joining me today. So last Friday I unboxed my Colourpop order because I was super busy. I didn't have time to do any sort of tutorial. It's fall. I have the new warm Fem Rosa palette, so I figured I would do a tutorial using this. I actually have not used this. I haven't even swatched it yet. It's just kind of been sitting. So this is Fem Rosa from Colourpop, the Carucci collab. And I used these the other day. I'm going to use the Colourpop Amethyst Crystal Liquid Highlighter and the Crystal Priming Spray. So let's get into it. Now, this is going to be like a tutorial and a review. I'll let you know like how I feel about this stuff. So I do like the priming spray. My one issue is the atomizer. Like, I'm gonna spray my face now. Yes, I already have brows on. Excuse them because I just filmed that mask video and they applied really weird because now my face is all tacky, so maybe that's a night mask. But we'll see if you can see how this sprays. It's like not a soft, it's not a soft spray. It comes out really hot, like really strong onto your face, and usually when I'm spraying something on my face, I want the atomizer to be like nice and a fine mist, and this is not that. Ugh. Hopefully this goes over well since I still do have residual stuff from that mask. I did it a while ago, but my face still kind of feels tacky. So hopefully that priming spray helped. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to add this to my foundation because I did that on Saturday, and it made my skin look flawless. So I'm going to be using a foundation. I'm going to mix it in with my foundation. Just going to stick it on the back of my hand here and then just add like a little bit to it, mix it around, and stick it on my face. Just use your favorite foundation and mix it together. I did really like the way this applies, even though like I'm an oily person, so generally I don't want to add highlighter all over my face, but this seemed to like kind of give me like that effect of being airbrushed without the airbrush, which is pretty cool. I have not touched the, what was the other one? Rose quartz crystal stuff. I have that. I haven't touched it yet. So, do you ever get like, I'll get new stuff and like I really do want to try it, but I also want to film me trying it at the same time. So then I just don't touch it. I don't know if that's the best way to go about it, but I'd be like, oh, I really want to film something with this, so I don't want to try it because I kind of want my first impression to be on camera. So the Colourpop stuff I have used, and this will definitely be a first impression. They can't keep it in stock. Like, I'm pretty sure that's why I bought it, because I had like FOMO. I got the email saying that it was back in stock, and I just kind of ran over there and grabbed it. So I don't know if you can even see, like, it's already blurred out some of my sunspots. It just gives you like a nice glow. This is a thicker formula foundation too, so I don't know if that makes a difference, but and it did seem to last a long time as well, which is like always good. So there's the base, and then add your concealer. I tend to do my face first, so I'm just gonna use my e.l.f. stick. And then blend it out. And I believe Colourpop is coming out with another palette like the same size as this one with the same amount of shades. But there's like a black and a yellow. I'm not really feeling that one, but I wasn't even sure about this one at first, honestly. So I'm just trying to shake out my setting powder because we're gonna bake while we figure out what to do with this eyeshadow palette. I'm relatively newer to Colourpop stuff too, so I do have a couple of their shadows that a friend sent me and a bunch of their lippies that a friend sent me. I have the Ultra Satin Lip. I probably have like 5 or 6 of those, maybe less. 4 or 5, and then I have an Ultra Glossy Lip. Ooh. So I don't know. I have not watched any videos or reviews of this palette because I kind of wanted to just go in with my honest first impression. Judging by how quickly it continually sells out, I have high hopes for this product. So I'm hoping it performs as well as it should. I mean, if it continually sells out, you would think that it would be a good product. I mean, the packaging, I do love the packaging. The gold foil. And I'll just show you the palette. Even the inside's pretty. There's no mirror, but $16 US, so I will link this down below as well. So, all right, I'm going to set or prime my eyelids first. Give it a good base. I'm just using an e.l.f. concealer. And then I'm going to set the concealer with powder. So I'm just going to set it with my Sephora setting powder, which I'm using. Which I feel like I use a lot on my channel, but it's the Sephora Bright Set Finishing Powder. Sometimes I just use like a matte random eyeshadow, but I didn't grab anything else. So we're just gonna go with this. Okay, now my eyelids are set. What should we do? This is got 4 matte shades on the bottom and the rest are shimmers and metallics. So I'm going to start with this color in the crease. And I'm just going to use my SL Miss Glam blending brush. So this color, is it Deer or Duchess? Like, is this what it is? I think it's Duchess, this one. There's a lot of kickback. Let's see how this goes. So I'm just kind of putting it in the outer corner and blending it in a bit. And right over top, I'm gonna go in with the darker pink color. This is like a peachy coral. It's more pink on the skin than it looks in the pan, but I'm gonna go over with this pink one, which is Deer, I think. Someone tell me, can someone tell me how Colourpop arranges the names? This is my first Colourpop palette, so. Just gonna build up that color there. I'm gonna try and use as many colors as possible out of this palette. First impression, it's not blending the way that I like my shadow to blend. The mattes at least. I only have 2 shimmers from Colourpop. And I have higher expectations because of how much I had to pay for this. 16 US to Canadian, whatever the, like that's an extra $5 to $6. Plus I paid almost $20 in duties and taxes when I got it, so I need this to be perfect. And then I'm going to go over with the purple color and deepen it up. And repeat on the other side. And I'm gonna take some of this red color and swirl it over top. I don't know if it was maybe the brush that I was using. It's the SL Miss Glam brush is very densely packed, so it's good at making the blending precise, but it doesn't blend out the way that I would like it to. I hope I get that blending brush in my BoxyCharm this month. I canceled Ipsy just because I'm in Canada, so it cost me an extra $5 for shipping plus the exchange rate, and then I just thought that the samples were just so small for what I was expecting, so I got a little disappointed and I canceled. Yeah, there is a lot of kickback in this palette, so I just put, I've used all the mattes now. I'm gonna go back in with this purple again, which looks really dark in the pan, but when you swatch, it's kind of lighter than I expected. Just by a hair. And now I'm just gonna blend the edges on the outside. They're looking a little choppy, and I hate that. Also, I just got the Modern Renaissance for my birthday, which, is that the, yeah. That's why I don't like this brush. The brush that comes with it, the bristles feel kind of wiry, but the brush that comes with the Basquiat palette, this is one of my favorite blending brushes because it's so fluffy. I'm just blending out the edges with that coral color again because it seems to have disappeared on the one side of my face. I don't know if I like this at all. Maybe I got too ambitious and tried to use too many colors. I don't know. Sounds like me. Sounds about right. I'm gonna use these 2 purples here for the lid. I'm just gonna use like a flat brush, and I've noticed that if you don't wet your brush first, you don't get good payoff. Oh, I lied, I did use this once. I used just the purple the other day. So I'm just gonna wet the brush with the Colourpop Amethyst priming spray. And I'm gonna start with this purple on the outer lid. Yes, I did use this purple. I totally forgot that I used it. It is very pretty. And then, but after you wet your brush and then use it, it kind of makes the pan chunky. But I just wasn't getting the payoff I wanted with a dry brush. So, and then I'm gonna take the lighter purplish pink here. I thought it was gray, and then I just swatched it, and it's definitely not gray. It's like a lavender pinkish purple. And I'm gonna put that at the beginning here. Because why not? I wonder. I mean, it's very pretty. I don't know. It looks kind of messy to me. We're gonna throw some eyeliner on, and hopefully that marries the whole look together. For the inner corner highlight, I'm just gonna grab like an eyeliner pencil here and spray with my Amethyst stuff. And I'm gonna grab this really light pink here for the inner corner. I'm gonna brush off all this crap under my eyes right now. I don't have my big brush because I washed them all last night and they're not dry yet, so ugh. This one's really soft, so it's harder to get all the powder off. All right, so I'm gonna put some of this coral on the lower lash line. Just a little bit. And then I'm gonna sweep the purple over top. So this here, I'm gonna put that on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take this dark purple over top with a smaller brush. All right, I just wanted to lighten up the inner corner because it's a little dark for me, so I just use this color here. Is it ladylike or chick? I don't know. I don't know how they... Is this the one in the front, or is it like if you flip it over? Someone let me know. Maybe I should look it up. That's okay. And then I'm also going to use that pink for a brow bone highlight. And I am not spraying my brush for this because I don't want it to be intense, like on my lids. So just tapping a little bit, you can see how much it kind of picks up when you tap. And then you can see it goes on nice and whoop, pretty sheer. All right, I'm gonna throw some liner on this. Is this really dried out? I just bought this e.l.f. liner and I'm wondering why it feels like it's almost dried out, even though I stored it upside down. Great. I just don't have luck with liner, apparently. Okay, well. Let's try my Ciate London Fierce Flicks liner. I need a really good felt tip liner. What's a good felt tip liner? Maybe I'll just buy this because I do like this liner, and I did get this one at Generation Beauty as well, and it's still going. I do have some Lancome liquid, but I don't want to go liquid with this look because I don't want it to get too thick by accident. Because if you have hooded eyes, you know the struggles. You accidentally put your liner too thick on the lid and nobody can see what's going on. Okay, I think I do like it better with liner. I kind of look a mess. That's fine. I'm just gonna throw mascara on and then finish my face. And for lashes, I just use Lash Princess by Essence. Let's continue and finish the rest of the face. I'm gonna try and keep it more purpley, so I'm gonna use the Balm Cosmetics blush in Pinstripe. I'm just using a Pop Beauty brush. My regular blush brush is still wet, so I need to work with whatever I got here, I guess. I feel like my eyes turned out better. I thought they looked kind of messy, but now that I look at it, like, even though these two colors look really different in the pan, but showed up extremely similar on the lid, I'm kind of digging it. I still need to play around with it more. I'm just gonna throw some bronzer on my Tarte Park Ave Princess. Gonna have to use this fluffy brush because, as I said, my regular I still can't say it. My regular bronzing brush, say that 10 times fast, is still wet. See? You really, really just don't want a staph infection on my face or anything, so. I don't know if you can see how I like how this sets when it's done. I didn't even powder my whole face, which I usually do because I'm oily. Like, I only did the sections where I put concealer, but using that Colourpop mixed in with your favorite foundation, like, it just gives like an airbrush effect and a glowy. And I'm gonna finish off with a little bit of highlight here. And then we're done. We're good, we're golden. Look how white my brush is though. Okay, so what have I been using? I used Aveeno last time I washed my brushes, but I bought Johnson & Johnson Bedtime Baby Bath because I have trouble sleeping, and I decided to wash my brush, like all of my brushes with that. Look how white this is. That's with warm water and baby wash. And it hasn't been this way since I got it, even using other soaps and like scrubbing. I thought it was stained for good, but no. All right, so for highlight, I'm gonna be using my ABH Glow Kit in It's That Glow. And I'm going to use, this one is Bubbly. Oops. Gonna throw it on my nose, upper lip. Oh, I don't even have a lippy. Oh well. And I don't have setting spray either. I wish it looked that bam in person. It really doesn't. And I'm gonna throw some dripping in gold over top as well. Bam. It's a highlight. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna set my face with the NYX Matte Finish Spray. See how fine this mist comes out is how I expected the Colourpop stuff to come out. I mean, it's in a glass bottle, but still, you couldn't get the atomizer closer to this one. Like, maybe when this is empty, I will transfer it over and just keep this as like pretty. Because I like the way this sprays and I like the way this works. So if we could just put them together. And to keep on the Colourpop theme, I actually forgot a lip, so I wanted to grab one. I'm gonna use the Colourpop Ultra Blotted Lip in Drip, which is like a mauve. It's kind of close to like my own lip color. And I love these blotted lips. I'm the type of person that like puts on those, I'll put on the dark lipsticks and stuff, and then I take them off. I'm like, oh, this looks good in a picture, but then I feel weird. So these are perfect because it's kind of like your lips but better, and it's not too like wha-bam in your face. All right. So that's the completed look for today. Let's get, the lighting in here kind of shucks. So I feel like I used a lot of colors in it. Final thoughts on this palette is some of the colors are a little bit misleading. I'm gonna try it again and see if I can get it to blend a little bit better. Like, it looks okay, but it's not really blended to my satisfaction. And maybe next time I'm just going to use my Luxie brush or the Basquiat brush instead of this SL Miss Glam, because it is really densely packed. And yeah, okay, does that even show up on camera? There's still shadow. It picks up a lot of shadow, and it didn't blend out in the beginning as much as I wanted. So I'm glad I kept it because it does have some like nice pretty colors. So I wish the color that I thought was gray was actually gray. It turns out it's a light purplish pink. So I'm kind of disappointed with that, but I love the priming spray. I love adding this to my foundation. And even with oily skin, I find that if you set it and you prime, like, it doesn't make your skin extra oily, which is a good thing, right? So I will see y'all on Monday for another Mask Monday, which I'll probably film early, or maybe not. I'm gonna have so much more time to film now that my kids are at school, so hopefully I won't miss any more days. That's why I'm gonna try and pre-film now too, is because I'm just clumsy. Like, that's just who I am as a person. I'm just a very clumsy person who hurts themselves all the time. And when you already have a messed up back, it's really not a good thing. So thank you so much for watching today. I will link all the products I use in the box down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. You can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and Facebook, and I'll put that info in the box down below. Thank you so much for watching today, and have a nice day. Bye.